Look at all this green land here. Look at this, guys. We could have a proper massive theme park on here, and I'm tempted actually to put, oh, what we got, a theme park, or even a zoo, or a theme park and a zoo. Actually, I think a zoo on here would be brilliant. We can make it like a Jurassic Park sort of theme. What is this? A reserve centre? Oh, nature reserve. Okay, so you've got some viewing decks, but what does the viewing deck see? I guess just nature, right? You've got a tent camping site, learn to shelter, you've got some lookout towers, you've got a massive camping site itself, go away. You've got fishing cabins ×2, you've got hunting cabins. I'll tell you what, there's quite a lot in there actually, some bouldering sites. Okay, okay. Maybe that would be good on maybe this island, or even, actually that would be really good up in the hills over here. So that's what we're going to do, that's going to be up in the hills. We are going to put a zoo on there, but that won't be now, guys, unfortunately. What we have to do now is expand, and the way we're going to expand is, well, for starters, by giving all the residents their water, is we're going to purchase or use this area here and get some high retail in, high residential, and some high retail in, or commercial in even. We're going to have to use some bigger roads here, which is going to be a bit frustrating, I think. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, which is going to be a bit frustrating because when we take, or do I use, for now, smaller roads? Maybe have it around here. Like that. Yeah, okay, this works. So let's get this going around here. Look at that, that's going to be perfect. And then what we could do is we could have a slip road on and a slip road off, maybe. Or do we just have a junction like we do with everything else? Just say, right, junction that into here. And then before and after, we'll have a 3 lanes either way instead of the 2. So for 2 of them after and 2 of them before, get rid of our traffic lights, and then that means here we've got perfect. Look at that. No, because then we also need you to. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, and this is also where it gets quite frustrating because you lot don't need to be used because you can go into there. You're going into there. You're going into there. You go, you go, you go. Does that work? I think so, right? Yeah, that has worked. Okay, perfect. So that's how that's going to have to be. And that's okay, that's not the end of the world. We're going to get some water and we're just going to follow the road. It might cost a bit more, especially to maintain it. So the overall cost, running cost is higher. But it's really important that we keep it under the roads for organisational reasons and for my OCD. So that's why it's staying like that. So now we're going to put some high residential over here. And we are going to have some high commercial as well. We are also going to have a small road going and looping around here like this. Which is going to come down and join this one there. And then we'll probably do the same with another one up here somewhere. So maybe over here. So that's going to follow that and connect into that bit there. Amazing. So let's get some residential going. And then on these bits on the other side, so away from the seafront, is where we're going to put some commercial, some large commercial, and some large office blocks as well. Just keeping the people employed. And this is going to be the new area, and it's a new district, so we will have a nightlife and all that here as well. And then round the back here is going to be low residential, because we don't want them to be too high. And we are obviously going to ensure that the district, before anything's built on here, is, so it's Pearl Heights, so we need to make sure that it's this, which it is, and we need to make sure that it's this one here. Oh, you can put an IT cluster in. So IT is an office specialization that changes the office buildings. 50% less workers, consumes more energy, but generates more income. No, we'll just stick with the normal offices, I think. Where is it? It's commercial, isn't it? Yes, there. So we want to make sure that this is also the organic one, which it is. So I'm happy to let that go. Oh, there's what is this water pipe? That is absolute abysmal. We will get that solved at some point. So now that I'm happy that's going to grow up into a good sized population, because we can have that road come in sort of maybe over the top as well. I don't know how yet. Or we could have a bridge going under or even over. Or we could even move this bridge and go back around that way if we had to. Not that I want to, but if we had to, we could. How are ferries doing, by the way? Ferries are making a little bit of money. They're not going to make loads of money, but they are full of passengers. And we do have 4 of them, so that's good. How are metros doing as well? Plenty of people using that. Yeah, 200 people, so we've got a lot of people on our metro lines. Which is this one here. So metro lines, 3 stops. So if we do this, stop 1 has 10 people waiting, 2, 2 and 35, and then these are the 3 trains, or the 3 vehicles, and they have quite a few people on them. So that's brilliant, that's what we need. And I'm happy with that, because people will also be using the pathways when they can. And speaking of pathways, we are of course going to get this sorted. Like so. And then we can actually put in, so between here and here, like that, and then have this one here going down, down, and around into there. So that's connected these up, and then using these, we can connect to this one, and then people can walk, yeah, into the main area there, and they can use all these little intricate pathways that we've got set up, especially that one over there. Yeah, so we'll get that done. So we'll get a pathway from here. That needs to go up. Space already occupied, so that would need to go like that, I guess. Into there like that. And that's just a walkway over there, which isn't the end of the world. Because we could have another one of them connecting everything at one point. No electricity? Yeah, of course you've got no electricity. I didn't even think of that. I guess you want electricity, right? So what we could wait for and hope is that they connect, but they're not for now, so we have to get an electricity line which is going to ruin all this, or all the look to this, like that. And then that line is going to have to just go over there. So they've got the electricity that they need, but that will increase the population, so as demand goes up, people will start moving into these. So that's great. We'll have to put a wall across there at some point. And what we are going to do is we're going to start getting the ferry line set up for this little adventure we've got going on over here. So, ferry stop. I think a ferry here. So it's a bit larger. The upkeep is a little bit more, but not too much. And that can go over there, I think. And then I might have to change these for a ferry pier as well. I don't know yet. We'll find out. And then all we want is we just want a dirt road for now, because this is just going to be a zoo for now. So we don't need this to be too big. Just sort of like that. And we are obviously just going to split everything with path. But first things first, you want water, understandably, and you want electricity, understandably. And then we need to set up a park area. And that park area is going to be this. Although it doesn't need to be that big, does it? So let's just put it down to this. Ivy Park's quite suitable for a zoo, actually. I quite like that. Oh, and then also, I think in the zoos, I think later on, is a water bit. Flamingo, giraffe, lion, rhino. I'm sure there's a water one somewhere, giraffe. Sea life. There we go. So that will obviously be put on the edge as well. So next to it, we want the zoo main gate. The zoo main gate is going to be pretty much next to the ferry pier. So the zoo main gate is actually going to be over here. And there's a reason I'm going to do this. And let's get that going on like that. Perfect. Now the reason for this is we're going to have to put this in place. So let me just get this done fast time, guys, and I'll be back with you. Okay, so what I've done here is you come off the ferry point because we're only going to use public transport on this island. No, hopefully no cars, or limited, very limited amount of cars. Is we've got pathways and everything's going to be pathways. So we've got the zoo here, and we're just going to put in the first bits of what you can actually have in a zoo. So you've got your main gate, zoo side gate, your zoo plaza. So let's get a plaza pretty much right at the front, somewhere that everyone can enjoy early on. And then obviously you want your cafe, and we want like a little area for your cafe, so we could put that right in this little corner, I think. A cafe, souvenir shop as well, and some restrooms. And now that they're down, let's get the first... Oh wow, yeah, so they are quite big. First enclosures down. So what we could do actually, and what we should have done, is move this over here. So this is going to actually go pretty much side on there to allow for the reindeer enclosure, which is going to sit roughly there like that. We can also get 2 more in, a birdhouse, which could do well over here, right in this corner. The plaza is actually ruining a lot there, but it's okay. So this needs to be pretty much side on, so there. And then we've got an antelope. Antelope seems a bit smaller. Antelope is a bit smaller, so the antelopes can sit over here. Okay, perfect. So let's get our paths sorted for them. So down here we need a path going just pretty much across. Path will also then need to go straight down. Path will need to go across like that and connect it to here. Path will also need to connect up to this area here, which is now all connected, and we'll have another path going around here as well. Like so. And like so. Perfect. Look at that. That's amazing. And then obviously we need our paths connecting up our souvenir shops. And that's going to be there. And can we get another one going across? Yes, we can. Right. And that's the beginning of our zoo. We will sort the fences out. And then I think I'm happy with how the zoo is, to be honest, right at the beginning. Like that'll do for now. A little bit over, but it's not the end of the world. We've got a path going into the main bit here. And the idea, as I did just mention, is that I want everybody walking it. And I think that's definitely the best way. So, let's have a look. We've got that. So now we need to get some ferry stops. So this is where things become a bit difficult. Because we've got one line going from there to there. Now we need a second line, which will go from here, create a new line, to there, and back. No? Okay. So create a new line going from there. And why won't it add? Is it because the pathway is because this isn't connected to the main pathway? God damn, this game is frustrating like that sometimes. So the bus stop itself wants to go from there to there and back. Get the electric lines in. Get that electric line in. Perfect. Okay, I think this electric line won't. That's no, it's not connecting. Okay, fantastic. I have solved that. It was a slight issue with everything, guys, but we're back. So now we just need to connect all this up so we've got a bit of water. And then we're just going to follow this road around. And we're actually going to have to follow the path into the park like that. So the park is £10 to get in. I'm going to increase that to 20 because there's quite a lot of costs involved. And hopefully, because this can only hold one, we might actually have to get a bigger pier here. So the biggest one we can get is a ferry pier. Well, we can get bigger, but a ferry pier I think works quite well, so we will increase that. We're just going to see how much the demand... Yeah, so we've got ferries waiting now. And that is probably the last thing I want. Alright guys, so what we'll do is I'm happy ending the episode there, because we've got our new park area, and this is all going to be one big zoo island. Well, it's going to be really nice. I'm really excited about it. And we've got a nice new area here, so we are just waiting for this to build up as well. I'm going to be really excited for wood residents. These actually look really nice as well. Perfect. Blackout, where? Oh, you've got no electricity, but you are not wanted. So that'll be why. And what we can do actually is quickly get rid of all these as well, guys. Get rid of everything now. That's it. We want no production. I don't mind importing them in. We don't want any of that. We're not about that. Get rid of it all. Nice. Alright guys, I'm happy with leaving that there. Let's just double check traffic management. We'll probably do this at the end of every episode. Yep. Making sure it's okay. Yep, we are okay through here. There's a lot of traffic going through here, which is why it's red, but the flow is really good actually. This is backing up a bit, and this will have to be changed. And this will be changed, and I'll probably change this next episode, because I think I'm going to get rid of this roundabout here, and I think people are going to have to go in this way. In fact, that is exactly how people are going to have to go in. Oh no, wait, because that... that does need to connect to there. Maybe it's this one we need rid of. We'll solve it, I'm sure. Yeah, that should just be a straight line in, to be honest. And then this bit doesn't need to be here, so it just goes straight in. Yeah, okay. So that actually works really well by just getting rid of that. And then we can get rid of these. And I know I keep saying, and I do this pretty much every episode, I go, right, and that's it, guys. And then I think, oh no, I just quickly get this done. But unfortunately, sometimes it's a must, I think. So that's really important that this is now a unconnected, a fully connected A road. And then to get to this bit, which is the main district area, you can go obviously by this small turn off here, or by this big main road. So if people aren't using this big main road, then we've got an issue, I think. Especially since, does this go all the way around? Yeah, it does. See how it goes. Hopefully, yeah, look, people are starting to use these roads here now. See how it goes next episode. Please, I want my first visitor. I want my first visitors, please. 28, where are you stopping? Stop 3. Yes! Is this going to be our first visitors on the island? This is. We're stopping, we're waiting until we get our first... Oh, we've got visitors! Nope, yep, tourist. Yes! We've got 2 visitors, guys. Perfect. Alright, guys, I'll see you in the next episode.